president's car is now turning onto Elm Street, and it will be only a matter of minutes before he arrives at the Trade Mart. I was on Stemmons Freeway earlier, and even the freeway was jam-packed with spectators waiting their chance to see the president as he made his way toward the Trade Mart. It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route. There's numerous people running up the hill alongside Elm Street, there by the Stemmons Freeway. Several police officers are rushing up the hill at this time. Stand by just a moment, please. Something has happened in the motorcade route. Stand by, please.
Yeah, what's up, people? The Knowname show got Rico here, man. He just recently dropped a project. He gonna be performing later on in the program and stuff. I brought him by today because I met him a while ago, and when he told me he was working on a thing or whatever, I said I was gonna give him the opportunity to come by and make a presentation and stuff. So he's in the house today, and I want to ask him a couple of questions starting off. But first we're gonna go to commercial, and then we will come back. You're gonna get a chance to hear Rico and talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him for a little bit, and then you're gonna see him do his performance in a little bit. Go to commercial. I'll see you in a few seconds.
They come from Asia. They come from Africa. They come from South America. This year, the Zoological Society of San Diego celebrates its 80th birthday at the San Diego Zoo and the San Diego Wild Animal Park. You can join the celebration by becoming a member of the Zoological Society. Because while our animals come from every continent on Earth, the support they need comes from you.
If someone did this to your neighborhood, you'd want to get even too.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Knowname show is about, music. Of course, you know that if you've been watching it. If you ain't been watching it, fuck you for not watching the show. But, now that you started tuning in, I would suggest that you continue to do that, because I always bring you, original flavor. I always bring you creative artists and cats who I think have a particularly nice style, you know what I'm saying? I actually listen to these rappers, dude. This ain't just nothing I happen to run across and don't really give a care too much about. I think the product is nice, and so I listen to it, I vibe to it, I check it out, and then I felt like he accomplished what he set out to do. So I want you to tell me a little bit about the project, man. Tell me about the album and what it means to have your product done and out, and what do it feel like to be a rap star?
I mean, I ain't accomplished the goal of becoming a rap star yet, you know what I'm saying? That's still a little bit more work to be laid, groundwork. But as far as like having product, you know what I'm saying, it just go to show you could do anything, put anything together. Basically, you know what I'm saying, it's a cool feeling because it's like going to school and you graduated, you know what I'm saying, and you could feel you could do this on your own. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it kind of like feel to me, you know what I'm saying? It's a refresher.
Hip-hop is like school, or working on the album is like school?
No, hip-hop is like school, because it's like from day one, if you ain't getting educated in your knowledge and your culture on what you want to do as far as with the skill, then you pretty much just like signing up for community college. You know what that take you, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats drop out of community college when they're doing nothing. With this game right here, it's more like advanced to that, because it's a lot of cats that want to do hip-hop, but they not being hip-hop. You feel me?
What you mean doing hip-hop or not?
It's like putting their foot in cold water just to see if it's cold or not. You know what I'm saying? And when they find out it's cold, they either going to just sink or swim. They're going to jump in or they not. And a lot of cats is out here doing this like it's a trend. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing you just pick up and decide you want to do. You had to be living this automatically.
So I mean, who make a decision who's gonna be able to rap and who ain't gonna be able to rap? What whose responsibility is it to say that you one person have it and another one don't, or that this life is not for you?
Well, it's pretty much my responsibility, but in today where we stand, which is a society, it's more or less, I would have to say, the media and anybody else who decide to put their little spin on what they think hip-hop is and not what actually is become, you know what I'm saying, which is a monster, a machine just to breed money.
What does media do? Because I keep hearing a lot of cats say media this. But I mean, is media television? Is it news? Is it commercials? Or is media music?
It's media actually in your radio programming, television. You know, when people look at the television, the videos, they see the, you know, the women being glorified in a certain way. They think that's what hip hop is. Somebody getting shot 9 times, that's what they think hip hop is. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop can be getting up in the morning, eating a bowl of cereal in a certain type of way you want to do it. It's a style, it's a flavor, it's a culture, man. It's not nothing you just put on and when it get old, you throw it in the basket. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some cats probably is wishing death upon West Coast rappers, though.
A lot of them are.
I'm not necessarily wishing death upon, you know, particular West Coast rappers, but at the same time, I really don't give a fuck if they live or die, because them niggas ain't getting me paid no way.
I mean, but I look at it like this though, Knowname. It's more or less like a movement. If you want to take it back to the South Coast or the East Coast, everything they doing evolves a movement. You know what I'm saying? It's more or less, he might not be rapping about one thing, but for the simple fact, they stand with unity in the movement as far as just doing a certain type of music. It's East Coast music no matter what it sound like. And here at West Coast, we had that problem. We get hated on in our own backyard by other cats from the West Coast.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you something though. I mean, the reason why niggas on the East Coast don't play West Coast music, it ain't because they West Coast haters, it's because they just don't like the music.
I'm not talking about them getting airplay.
Niggas don't be want to be sitting up here and no shoot 'em up, bang bang all the time.
But you gotta understand, homie.
No Parliament samples. I mean,
this is what I'm getting at. See, this
the East Coast flavor. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
The East Coast flavor is absolutely way 100% different than the West Coast rappers is out here. Them cats since 1980 whatever is making the same goddamn records they was back then. You can put on a record from 1987, homie, by one of these West Coast rappers, put on a 2004 album, and if you didn't know that album came out in 2004, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, because their rap styles have not evolved and their production have not evolved neither.
Well, I'm like a true West Coast artist, 23rd to the 4th power, and a lot of shit you just said was bullshit for the simple fact you sound like you want to be on the East Coast. For 2, it's more or less about what we going through out here, because it's cats on the East Coast is talking about the same shit on every fucking record. All they doing is just changing up the style the same way somebody on the West Coast would do. And for the simple fact that we had founded something which was called gangbanging. In your neighborhood, if you a Crip, you a Crip. If you a Blood, you a Blood. If you a SA, you a SA. And that's just how I stuck with the formula until certain things just sparked. Shit got out of hand. Yeah, just like any other situation get out of control. The East Coast, hold on, homie. East Coast have a whole nother involvement in what they do. Their government is completely different. But it don't necessarily mean that they not banging niggas over the heads, because the same shit is going on the East Coast, West Coast, South Coast, the islands. Ain't nothing different. It's just a whole cultural upbringing. We found it gang banging over here in the West Coast. You take it to the East Coast, now half of these cats want to imitate and take the culture way out of its league. Henceforth, you got your G units and your 50 cents trying to mock something that come out of the West Coast. You see what I'm saying? And then when we want to try to share this, what you call artistic creativity, there's none to give back, because what they're already giving to people in the media, the masses. You hear and you see this shit every day.
First, what I was saying was this, homie. It have nothing to do with lyrics.
Yeah,
East Coast niggas talk about shooting, robbing, killing, all that shit too. That ain't what I'm talking about when I'm talking.
You just said that.
Listen, that's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the difference in the West Coast rapper. I'm talking about the West Coast rap music have not evolved, period.
It's evolved.
It's stagnant, homie. It ain't nothing but the same 5 cats that was out 20 years ago making records, homie. It ain't no niggas. It ain't no niggas. It ain't no new blood. It's these same rich ass niggas that been making records for a long time, that got the shit on lock, that won't allow other niggas with different flavors to come out. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no nigga ain't shooting that. That's what Mobb Deep make, murder music. Fat Joe called himself a gangster. Biggie was talking about robbing motherfuckers and all that shit like that and selling dope and everything else, homie. Cool G Rap been talking about niggas, homie. Motherfucking KRS-One was on the front of his album with machine guns. So that ain't what I'm saying, that the music is gangster. They got East Coast Westers, they got gangsters down south, homie.
I know
but
this.
It's a difference between gangster music, homie, and having the gangster mentality where you fucking up the business, homie. The West Coast rappers, homie, with their attitude is fucking up the business out here, making it hard for other niggas that ain't got shit to make bread.
First of all,
that's what I'm saying.
It sounds like you got hostility towards people with paper. Second, I'm like this, man. If you got the money to financially back something, which is known as a movement, we call it, this go out to any viewers out there right now that's watching this. This is why the West Coast culture is polluted, is for the simple fact y'all not finding the culture. It's just like good knowledge, good cooked food. When you go home, you know it's there, but you're not looking to go home to get something to eat. You too busy wanting to eat the bullshit, the McDonald's and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So when you digging into a culture, because West Coast got a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? When you scratch the surface, you're going to find more than what we just talking about. This is just the shit that's set on the table for people to pay attention to an art so they can keep destroying and knocking this shit down. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the East Coast got a whole nother flavor when they do it. The West Coast has a different flavor when we do it. The South Coast has a whole nother flavor when they do it. But when you putting all this in one lump, it's still the same music. It's what they call hip-hop. And that's where these people out here, they're not going to go get the real shit. They getting the shit that they see with the media's pushing. So if I decide I don't want to listen to the radio, I don't want to look at video one day, then that's just something you would have to say, well, you know what? I know it's something out there that's a whole hell of a lot better than this. This is one of them. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you got to be willing and open to want to listen to something else. It's a lot of West Coast music out here that ain't particularly talking about gangbanging.
Well, that's the point that I'm trying to make. It's a lot of music out there that ain't talking about no gangbanging, ain't talking about no violence, that ain't being seen and ain't being heard. And that's not the media's fault, homie.
Yeah, it
that's,
is.
Listen, that's
it
not,
is.
listen, that's
it
not
is.
the media's fault.
It is.
That's the,
they
that,
not paying
listen,
attention
listen.
to us.
That's the rich.
If you're not flossy,
I'm
flamboyant, or you waving a rag, a flag, talking about a criminal record or background, they're not recognizing that.
That's not what it is.
They don't want to
recognize. The media recognize motherfuckers that got paper. And the only ones that got paper out here on the West Coast,
you just answered the question. Basically, we don't care about the music. We feed the machine. This is a business to make money.
Talking about that bullshit.
It's a business to make money. And you getting at me like I spit bullshit. This is a business to make money.
All type of rappers, homie, that came out here from motherfucking Paperboy, the Razzcast, to all them niggas, homie, ain't Ahmad and all them niggas ain't never blowed up.
Got shitted on because they not flossy, flamboyant.
Because they wasn't with
they're what you call real. No, they're what you call people who really ear to the street. They're to the streets. Gangbanging on racks is a gimmick, homie. And I'm not taking it away from anybody who want to gangbang. I'll leave that to the cats that the gangbanging on wax volumes, they know who they are. That's the real shit. But when we talking about bringing a whole nother music to the industry, man, you got to know you either gonna make it or you not. And with this type of this music that they making is not gonna do it. It's not gonna suffice. They want to see, they want to feel like they into something that they can't touch, which is a whole nother culture, but they giving them the downside of shit. It's always good sides. It's two sides to every story, man. You know this. But the story that the general public is getting is the bullshit.
Yeah. The only thing what I'm saying is this: I don't give a fuck who got money or who don't got money. That ain't what I'm talking about. I just want to see other niggas that got West Coast flavor, different West Coast flavors, be able to have the opportunity to shine. That's why I got you here, coming to represent.
I feel that.
Your sound out there, homie.
I feel that.
Because you ain't with that same old bullshit.
I feel that.
What's the name of the product?
Well, the name of the product, man, you can go copy this anywhere, man, is Volume 1, Rubber Music Presents Verbal Substance Abuse.
For sure. We're going to commercial. When we come back, Rico's going to get out.
West Coast.
Just a moment, please. Something has happened in the motorcade route. Stand by, please.
Most children in the world suffer or die because they do not have enough food, water, or medicine. Since 1946, UNICEF has worked to provide the world's children with their basic needs. UNICEF is UNICEF leads the fight for child survival, protection, and development.
Call UNICEF, the safety net for the world's children.
You can help. Call the U.S. Committee for UNICEF.
Yeah, we back now. The conversation I had earlier with Rico, for cats who don't know or didn't see it or missed out on it or just don't really understand, the point that I was trying to make earlier is that California, West Coast have many different styles, from conscious to lyrical to battle type rhymes and everything like that. And it seems to me that only a few niggas be able to shine out here, and that's the ones that's talking about a lot of negativity, you know, and that ain't what I'm always trying to hear. Tonight I brought somebody by that's doing something absolutely, totally different. His name is Rico. The product is hot. Kick back, listen, enjoy it.
Ooh, West Coast, 23rd. Big ups to Knowname show. Yes. Got that boy Rebel up in here. Intellect. Conquering obstacles. What's happening in LA? South Central. Los Angeles. 23rd. The W. The lifestyle's a jack in the rich. She living infamous. Homie, I learned the hard way. 3 heads is better than one, shit. Not necessarily the closest used to. You beat the thirsty niggas with the thoughts of heavenly, leaving your corpse for broke. I learned the bitch really ain't shit though. Like constipated ass, her ideas of hard work is taking niggas to grind and smash for cash, and to take advantage of borrowed time. I learned percentages of business if done right. Enough paper to set up lifetimes. It's sense-free connections, expensive technology, know what else? To move when no one's watching me. I learned that you heifers like you always got apologies. No hustle for the full cook pressure. You never touch the pimpin' nor push the powder for the stretch. Never to trust niggas like you. Never to run with niggas like you. Never to fuck with bitches like you. Cause I might end up just like you. And I learned never leave loose ends, tighten up your circle. Make sure these niggas say who they are. Cause your enemies could be your friends. And I learned this because involvement in other niggas' problems is pain on you and yours. I learned every mistake is nothing to regret. And never stretch what you can't afford. Y'all bitches know what I'm talking about. Know what else? That shit don't always go with your plan. Misery loves company and the risk can put you in the morgue, freeze a zip, jeopardizing your fam over material. And man, I don't understand this shit, but still, never to bark up the wrong tree. It's always niggas way more maniac than you and me. I learned never to bite the hand that feeds. I never pull out if you ain't gon' squeeze. And this is what I never to trust niggas like you. Never to run with niggas like you. Never to fuck with bitches like you. Cause I might end up just like you. And I learned. Yeah. You know what I mean? 23rd all day, baby. Gotta get that or don't get it, man. And I learned it's meant to get bit by certain snakes. Only to expose ways that's fake. Cause having more than the next man can lead to pots of plan on your life or even your pay. You know what else? It's like this. Rebel intellect conquering obstacles. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep the project moving like this. I got my boy 411 up in the studio. The No Name Show. We bringing this live and direct to y'all. West Coast, man. West Coast style forever. You know what I'm saying? It's something you need to go get. Get that. Yo. And this is what. And this is what. Never to trust niggas like you. Never to run with niggas like you. Never to fuck with bitches like you. Cause I might end up just like you. And I learned, never leave loose ends. Tighten up your circle. Make sure these niggas say who they are. Cause your enemies can be your friends, nigga. And I learned this because I hope y'all feeling that. South Central, I hope y'all feeling that. Long Beach, I hope y'all feeling that. Yeah, we about to jump in this next joint though. You know what I'm saying? A little something though. Came from a long way to kick it with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I call it Esperanza. Yeah, for all my Latina mommies. Got that boy Rebel. Intellect conquering obstacles. Bailar. Let's go. What? Esperanza. 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 Feel that. Feel that. Feel that. West Coast stand up. Yo, her mother's from the Caribs. I think it's Trinidad. Her papa's from Guadalajara with the bad English slang. She off the chain, she gorgeous, shacked up in a 2-bedroom behind the weed spot. The same denim jeans that fit me. She can't afford the name brand. Just walks in the sand, our hands clutch. And she the silent type, cause she don't speak much English. Tell her something real and she gon' know that you mean it. Just heed this, she's a down broad. Sip tequila strong, pretty face, her hair long. Her favorite dish, mojada frita. Spanish rice with pizza. Senorita, raised around 3 brothers, a freak in them covers. She call it mota, I call it weed. I'm trying to tell her face, the only girl between you and me. My sweet Esperanza, you make my heart bleed. This talks of you, birthing my seed. The brown picket fence, raising pits. Tortillas and rice, chicken and beans. Can't you see, use my everything? Ha! Yo, mi Esperanza, mi Esperanza, mi Esperanza. Always until the victory. The symphonies for the memories of one. Attraction physically, she keep a nigga tame mentally. It's for the one they called. Always until the victory. The symphonies for the memories of one. Attraction physically, she keep a nigga tame mentally. It's for the one they called. She well cultured, she stand far from trouble. At least the bullshit, homeboy, she keeps me out of trouble. I'd rather deal with her than hit the block with any other. I think it's cool how she put it down with her brothers. The foul plots, the schemes, the scams. But it's not to look fresh, she handles business. She send the paper back across the water to her fam. Opening storefronts, you know them little shops where they sell 99-cent brooms and stale mops. In case of emergency, she don't fuck with the cops. Her brothers are soldiers, homies. They showed her how to fire that Glock. Disarming predators, she from a third world, but ahead of the lame dames with games, flipping canes, not an ops. It's a natural resource. Where she from, they got it popped. I watch it sprout from a young lady to a woman. Her breed is my breed, that's why she's all I ever need. She's my always until the victory. The symphonies for the memories of one. Attraction physically, she keep a nigga tame mentally. This for the one they call. Always until the victory. The symphonies for the memories of one. Yeah. Esperanza. 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 Yeah. Hit him in the head one more. West up, bro. Southgate in the house. We both thinking, we put a lot of time in. The seesaw, relationships and hardships are grinding. Why don't we throw the towel in and settle down and get you legal when the stakes is risky. We doing what we doing, and plus the background and history can get you caught up. Exchanging product, thought of us not together. Whether nights or weeks, I sleep light. Invisible fight with the demons, gotta watch my khakis alone now. Speed of life, it made you crash, couldn't slow down. Immigrated, no papers, back to your hometown. We back and forth sending letters. Maybe one day I'll go and get her. I don't know. Yeah, until then, she's my She's my always until the victory. The symphonies for the memories of one. Attraction physically, she keep a nigga tame mentally. It's for the one they call. Always until the victory. The symphonies for the memories of one. Esperanza. Knowname show in the house. My boy 411 Southgate men. Y'all know what's up. West up, Los Angeles. Out.
Yeah. Good looking, though.
Yeah, that's how we do it, man. Just always continually bringing you, you know, the best, man. Just the best, the raw, talented, gifted brothers, you know what I'm saying, who out here doing it, keeping the music alive, you know what I'm saying. And again, to bring the message forth that it is cats out here who have different flavors. All the songs ain't about drug dealing. All the songs is not about cats with their rags on their head. Some of the material, you know, is verbal, you know, lyrical. Rico's album, Verbal Substance Abuse. It's a nice product. I'm fond of it. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of stuff to say on the album, and just as an individual, when you listen to him, he's a thinking man. And that's something you don't find in a lot of interviews, you know. Most motherfuckers is too busy spitting at the camera to say anything intelligent. I'm Knowname. You've been watching the hip-hop extravaganza called The Knowname Show. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route. There's numerous people running up the hill alongside Elm Street, there by the Simmons Freeway. Several police officers are rushing up the hill at this time. Stand by just a moment, please. Something has happened in the motorcade route. Stand by, please.